Thanks for logging on to myfoxhurricane.com. Still early on in the season. You see how much of it we still have to go. So it makes sense that we really haven't seen anything happen, because as you look at the activity that we typically see, June into early part of July, it's usually very quiet. And that's exactly what we have going on right now. But notice, and you see that big uptick in activity as we head towards September 10th. That is the peak of the season. So we say this all the time. You cannot judge the season based on how it starts, regardless of whether it starts a very active season, if we have those storms before the season even starts, or we have that quiet start to the season. You cannot judge how the season's going to play out just based on that. But as we go through June, the areas that we're really watching, it's typically across the Caribbean, especially the Western Caribbean into the Gulf, and a lot of these frontal boundaries, they push down over the southeast, and then you start to get these systems that develop along those and just slide right towards Florida. So do we have any of that going on right now? Well, the answer is no. Everything's pretty quiet. You look, we do have that stronger wind shear down across the Caribbean. Conditions overall are fairly favorable across the Gulf, but we just don't have any systems in the area that are going to spawn into any tropical systems. And as we expand out, looking into the eastern and the central part of the Atlantic, things are a bit quieter. You do see some of the stronger winds a bit further to the north, but typically this time of the year, you're really not focusing further out into the Atlantic. Water temperatures are still relatively cooler. We also have a lot of that dry Saharan dust that's working its way off the coast of Africa. So conditions typically this time of the year are not favorable to see anything developing as you head out across the eastern Atlantic. So we're not expecting any formation over the next 7 days in the tropical Atlantic basin, but we do continue to watch some of that Saharan dust that will continue to work its way into the Caribbean. May see some of this getting a bit closer to us, might help to decrease some of these rain chances as we head through the week, but really we've just got a lot of dry air that's going to start to work its way over us, and so that's what's going to tend to drop those rain chances. But we all know you drop the rain chances around here in the summertime and you get those temperatures, they start to head up. Now, one area that really is seeing a lot of activity is the Eastern Pacific. They've already had 3 tropical storms and a hurricane, and we may be on to our next system here. This is Invest 94E. Hurricane Center putting about an 80 to 90% chance of development with this system. Now, this is Central America, this is Mexico, so this is in the Pacific. This is not an Atlantic storm, so it's a different naming, list of names there. So this could become eventually Eric. There you see the various computer models basically working its way right up towards Mexico as we head through this weekend, heading towards the weekend. Fox model been doing a nice job with this, picking up on that center of circulation, or that developing center of circulation as we go through the next couple of days, strengthening it somewhat as it works its way towards the coastline. So here we are on Wednesday, and you're definitely seeing more organization with this system. It continues to strengthen as it works its way towards the coastline, and then weekends, but some very heavy, very torrential rain falling all over Mexico as we head towards the second half of the week and then heading into the weekend. But as far as the Atlantic basin, things remain quiet, and we'll keep you updated right here on myfoxhurricane.com.